presume that no introductions are necessary, your lordship?
Mina. Aren't you a looker?
No, my dear lady of the mountain. Mina, I believe.
So you do remember. We've met before. At a banquet in the northern marches, where, I might add, both the host and his guests arrived punctually.
Oh, yes.
I'm not so sure about that. But please, let me introduce my companion to you.
Lord Pye. I'd like to ask you something, noble lady.
Please, feel free.
I'm so glad they're very forthcoming with these questions. Could you tell me something about the other guests?
All right then, just this once. Who would you like to know about?
Oh, gee. Who would I? Truman.
Of course I know Squire Truman. He loves making gifts and is particularly fond of his wine. He's a true son of Raja, but he won't be able to keep up his facade for much longer. The man has debts in every barony in the Kosh. Greed is such an unfortunate trait. Don't you agree, Nardo?
Is that a snipe at Ardo? Ardo, what's wrong with you?
Quite so, my lady of the mountain.
All right then, just this once.
I probably should have gone with something else, shouldn't I? Oh well. I'll ask what the count is, because I don't think I can ask about anything else now.
Countess Malgora dell'Incendio. This is the first time that I've met her. Cleavage aside, I haven't seen much of her at all, to be honest.
I agree with that.
But I find her attire most distasteful.
Mm-hmm.
She claims her gown was handmade for her by the master tailor Marcusi himself. The poor man must have lost all control of his scissors.
I like you, Mina.
A woman of her standing, presenting herself like that, is just not right. And her hair. My ancestress, Leonore, would turn over in her grave if she could see this. Isn't that right, Ardo?
She likes to confirm these things with you, Ardo.
If you say so, lady of the mountain.
All right then, just this once. Who
It's
would you like
somewhat
to know about?
dour-looking gent. Who's that?
One has to feel sorry for Eno Vardok, mustn't one? It's such a shame that his rather attractive master, Orsino of Falconhurst, has not accompanied him. But we shouldn't make jokes about the poor man. He makes life hard enough for himself as it is. I think he was knighted more out of charity than anything else.
I miss this fella.
The house of Vardok earns most of its income from the manufacturing of sauerkraut. One has to know that to understand them. But one might expect a little more self-control at a banquet. All right then, just this once. Who would you like to know about?
We've asked about those two, yeah. Sad El Farouk Ben Har.
Ah, yes. That is the Sheikh of Tarubal. His name sounds so romantic. Said El Farouk Ben Har. It's such a shame that he only has eyes for Countess Malgora dell'Incendio. I would make a much better marriage.
Oh, so you're single. Might have to look you up later.
After all, the Of the Mountain family is the only noble house in the entire Midden Realm that can trace its roots back to the old empire. Apart from the House of Boarstock, of course.
I might not have to look you up later now.
Mina El Farouk Ben Har. Oh, it sounds so enchanting, doesn't it? But on the other hand, they have such different customs. I would have to share him with the other women in his harem. What do you think, Ardo?
Forgive me. It would not be right for me to pass judgment on such matters, dear Mina. My interest in the Sheik is less romantic.
Oh, Ardo. Don't deny it. Right, so...
Just this once.
Master Rakorium Muntaka.
Recorium Montagonus is Dean of the Magicians' Academy in Festum. but he always seems to be traveling nowadays. They say he's searching for evidence of a lizard conspiracy. What a load of claptrap! As if those reptilian creatures were capable of such a thing. Well, I suppose that's just how old people are. You'd better not listen to him too long, or you'll start watching for signs and noting how often people about you use the letter S. All right, please.
Let's ask something else.
Feel free.
Oh, there we go, so we can get the other thing. I thought that might have been the case. Tell me, how do you know our host?
Oh, the Baron knows how much I enjoy his banquets, and that I am a very capable hostess. I consider it my duty to be well informed at all times.
And what's new with the Baron?
Oh, this and that. They say he has a new lover. Nobody knows her or has ever seen her. Not even his servants know the truth.
Hold up. Nobody knows her or has seen her. Not even his servants. And I'm pretty Ardo went and told the Countess that he's really interested in meeting this Mura person. I'm scared we screwed up somewhere along the line. I'm hoping she's just not as well informed as she thinks she is, because we're in trouble then. Really?
Yes, that's why he no longer travels to Gareth, but spends all his time here instead. He's got a girl stashed away here somewhere, that old charmer.
Gosh, did you see her eyes? They got so big when she was telling me this.
She's probably not our class, if the truth be known. I doubt that he will have the gall to appear with her at his side tonight. Please, feel free.
Oh, are you enjoying yourself?
Well, I must admit, none of the guests are really my type.
Not even the chic person that you want to join the harem for.
But then they do say mingling with people of another class does broaden one's horizons. But of course, my family and I are rather more conservative.
It's strange, she's very snooty and thinks she's too good for everyone, but she's fine with chatting to everyone about gossip.
Please, feel free.
What have you noticed particularly this evening?
Unfortunately, Countess Nalgora's dress seems to be the main attraction tonight. What do you think? Could I wear something like that, Ardo?
You could, but I think what you're wearing right now is actually much better.
I really couldn't say, dear Lady of the Mountain. But give my regards to your uncle, that old fox.
You're meant to be able to hang with these people, dude. You come up with this lame shit? Come on. Thank you for the information. Take care. That woman will give anyone a nervous breakdown, but her nasty comments will have the same effect of other guests, you'll see. I don't think she was that bad, she just gossiped a bit. It's time to repeat all the just gossip that Mina the Mountain told us about the other guests. We have more than enough to stir some trouble. When enough the guests are disgruntled, the Baron is bound to try to improve the mood. Okay, well he's an archmage, right? I feel like we should talk to him, and talk to her. I don't know, talk to this dude first.
Meeting you is a pleasure. Oh, yes, a pleasure. Oh, in case we've met before, and what can I do for you? Oh, would you like to know? Yes, of course. What about Nottle?
Did you know that Mina the Mountain has been speaking ill of you?
According to the manuscript, the goblets... Oh, excuse me,
No! Mina the Mountain has been speaking ill of you!
That's outrageous. You should never allow anyone to speak poorly of you.
You were a great person to talk to. No, not about me. About you.
What about me?
Oh, excuse me, Noblemaster.
Certainly. Yes, of course.
Goodbye. Okay, let's try this person instead.
Ah, the Palatine and his companions. Of course. Why not?
Did you know that the Lady of the Mountain has been speaking ill of you?
Oh, she does she? What exactly did she say?
I like how we're just spreading all these horrible rumors. Let me think that your dress is frivolous and that your hair looks like you've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Oh, that your appearance alone was an insult. Well, she never said that, but that's pretty much what she implied, didn't she?
That's most interesting. Thank you. I suppose it's time for Mina and I to have a little chat. But tell me, what do you think of my gown?
Ardo, you can feel this one, mate. Let them gossip. I think your dress emphasizes your fiery temperament. I don't want to offend you, but I don't like your dress either. You could make more of yourself if you ask me. Discussion of such things should be left to those people who have the experience required to judge them, Ardo. Oh man, I want to say that one so badly. I really do, but passing the buck to Ardo is just going to be so much fun.
Well, your gown is simply stunning, dear Malgora.
And my hair? It's not too messy?
Your hair's pretty ugly, actually, I must admit. Like, you're doing yourself no favors in this situation, my dear.
But of course not. You look very attractive. I mean, very, very attractive.
You are so flattering. Thank you for being so honest with me, both with regard to Mina of the Mountain and my attire.
Or lack thereof.
Of course. Why not? Thank you again.
Oops, did I skip over something important? Atmosphere is finally beginning to warm and something's happening at last. My feet are killing me. Well, Retainer, there's more things gonna happen soon. Oh yeah, thank you again for the warning me about the Lady Mina. Hopefully the Baron will appear soon and lend a little spirit to the banquet. Let's talk to the Squire. Although the Squire will probably be the one who actually has something to say.
How can I help you? Thank you. I will do my best.
Enjoy your party, because I can't say anything about you. She really likes you, by the way. She wants to join your harem, but she won't want to do the whole entire sharing thing. Now, where's that stoic person? Protect... Oh, is that the one?
Greetings. I hope that you accept my apologies. I am sorry for calling you a seafarer. I certainly didn't want to embarrass you.
When did he call us that?
Nor did I wish to embarrass you, Lord Protector of Vardok. Let us forget the matter.
I am pleasantly surprised by your attitude. Until today, I only knew the House of Bostock from the rather prejudiced tales told in my family.
Would you answer some questions?
If I must.
What do you know about the other
As
guests?
you perfectly well know, I barely know anyone here. I know quite a lot about the noble Mina of the Mountain. After all, she talks more than most people. She's hard to miss in that bright red dress and that utterly impractical hat.
And your hat isn't impractical?
To put it in a nutshell, she's completely prejudiced. But then so are most of the blue-blooded gentry. Oh, she's also very indiscreet and very pushy.
You've got a lot to say about her.
Oh, but doesn't that spit-roasted Wenghorn game with wine sauce taste divine? If I must. The invitation to his banquet came quite unexpectedly. I barely had enough time to make any preparations, and I'm bound to make a fool of myself. You have to keep up to date on all the latest heraldry. Apparently, some of the nobles have recently forced their liegemen to adopt a strange new emblem. I'm not at all sure what to eat. What dessert do you think is likely to be the more troublesome? The double onion-braided dwarven pastry, or Drakford dragon pudding?
Right.
If I must. This little gathering is nothing compared to the rousing feast celebrated by my Lord Count Orsino Falconers. But I hear that there are a few surprises planned for later. According to rumor, the Baron plans to make Arnswin of Ravensmount a gift that will put my lord to shame. Wait. Surely that's not butter and beer cake, is it? It certainly looks like it.
No, it might be. You should probably go check it out.
Must. Everything seems rather strange to me, but I guess it's just the gloomy atmosphere in this enormous castle.
It reminds me of my family's fortress. Hawkwood's true. How depressing.
I can't place you. You're all over the place.
This banquet is so dull that it's no wonder the Baron hasn't shown himself yet. The most exciting part so far was the announcement that the Baron has appointed a court magician. Perhaps he'll entertain us with a few tricks later. But knowing my luck, his magician will be one of those dull, bookish types.
You're kinda like a depressed Marvin, aren't you?
If I must.
The Honourable Lady of Mountains is somewhat concerned about your constant presence in the banquet table.
Yes, I too have been somewhat concerned. Not without reason, it would seem.
You're quite a fine figure for someone who likes a lot of food.
I could choke on a troll cherry and suffocate. A relative of mine was killed when his cook forgot to skin the venison properly.
Right. She actually said that all you ever do is eat at home was sauerkraut.
That's true, unfortunately.
And that you made quite a ridiculous looking knight.
People always misunderstand me. She probably knows my family. Several of them lost their lives under the most ridiculous circumstances.
This dude is just... he's impenetrable because he hates himself the most. Like, he can probably come up with better insults towards himself.
Perhaps I can change the Honourable Lady's mind about us. But I'll probably just embarrass myself by slipping in a puddle of wine.
Yeah, you should
I
probably...
have enough to worry about as it is. Perhaps I should confront our dear friend Lady Mina of the Mountain now. Not that she will admit anything.
You should probably just stand still and not do anything. You might end up killing yourself accidentally with a fork.
Oh, this wine. Here, you must try it.
The music's getting crazier and crazier, I must admit.
But of course, ask away.
Do you know what Lady Mina of the Mountain was saying?
Pardon me for speaking so frankly, but I couldn't care less what she thinks.
Even if she's saying that you drown your financial sorrows in cheap wine?
That's outrageous. A gentleman does not talk about financial matters in the company of a lady.
But a lady talks about financial matters in the company of a gentleman.
I really don't understand why this despicable individual was even invited. And that goes for a few others here as well. Not including these two beauties, of course.
Then I won't disturb your drinking session any further.
You have style, I must say. Telling me so bluntly about Mina of the Mountain's lies.
Whoa, the music stopped and everyone's clapping. What's happened? Here he comes, the traitor! His greed is so apparent it's abhorrent. Returner, my most honorable gentleman, Archmage Manganus, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your host. Well, that's what a... Baron Dijin finally introduced his special guest, but his Mora wasn't the Mora we were looking for. But while the Baron is here, we may as well try to reason with him. I'm sure Ardo has a few questions for him. Well, I'm sure he does. His Lordship Baron Dijin!
It is a great honor to welcome so many guests to my halls on this day.
God, you're an unfortunate-looking individual.
Yes, and I'm sure you will excuse my late arrival. My most recent conquest demanded my immediate attention. She is, without a doubt, the most beautiful creature in all the world.
Could we stop the clapping, please?
May I present to you my very own, truly unique Mora.
But you said that it wasn't Mora. It's a different Mora?
Mora? I don't believe it. With Dajin?
I have no idea, mate.
At last, I can finally catch a glimpse of the person who is responsible for this whole mess.
Whoa, your eyes just went crazy there. Everyone's just looking. What was that? A cow? He named a cow after Mora. I'll give him a piece of my mind. Where is this? Calm down, Kano. I'd like to speak to the Baron face to face. Oh my god, it is a cow. Oh my god. Come on, my Mora. That's right. Such a beauty girl. Look at her now. True beauty. That is freaking awesome. Oh, she won me 100 ducks at the Netherite Milking Championship yesterday, didn't you, my little princess? Oh my god. Really, your lordship? And I thought the accuracy and the tailor's brown checked luster was the favorite. Oh, this is just weird. No, no, my dear Mina, those were just rumors. There is, no need ever was, one favorite, my Mora. So you had Lustry the favorite, and then Mura won instead, so you're like, hey, hang on, Mura's my favorite. You're a gimp, my friend. How dare you turf out your favorite cow because that one won? That's pretty mean, if you ask me.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind. And though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night. And you can't put up a fight